Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin is literally following the fractal from 2021 almost perfectly. Could it just continue to do the same thing historically every single 4-year cycle? Let's talk about it. So I saw this kind of interesting. I'm going to patiently wait and accumulate cheap Bitcoin in Q4 2026 for the next golden bull run, and showing, all the Buzz Lightyears here sitting here saying basically the same thing. And it's funny because I saw this same exact thing about the Q4 top. I'm just going to sell in Q4 of 2025 and buy back at the lows. And it ended up playing out almost perfectly, even though so many people, I posted that like so many times and people literally replied to me using this little meme here. So it's just kind of interesting. If we take a bars pattern from the top of 2021 and go down to the bottom, and we put it up here at the top right about there, and we kind of stretch it to follow this same thing. You could do it this way, but if you like match it week for week, we're looking kind of something more like this. And I mean, that could be. So this obviously bottoms us a little bit further into 2027. So this is actually a year off track. So that doesn't quite look the same. But if that were true, because here, if we line it up, this right here, let me move this out of the way. And get my little drawing pen. So like that would basically mean that this is this right here, but it could also be this right down here. So maybe we're a little bit further along. So if we put this up here, anyways, one scenario would be that. I think that's too long of a bottom. Maybe this just comes down and we bottom somewhere. Now, again, this is a $30,000 Bitcoin, and this is just a fractal, so it really means nothing. It just kind of shows you what could possibly what possibly could be happening. It could also be something like this, where we're somewhere here and maybe we bottom a little bit earlier and we're a lot closer to the bottom than people think we are. So this is a very distinct possibility again. And also we have something like this. So maybe that's one of our targets. We have something like this, maybe that's one of our targets. Maybe we're a little bit closer than we think. Everything is possible here. And if we put on some of the moving averages, you can see we're pretty close to that. What is that? The 350 week moving average? 350? No, this is probably the 200 week. What do we got going on here? Let me check that actually. What is, you can get this indicator for free, DHYT, if you want. It's a great indicator with a bunch of moving averages. So what do we have here? This is the 1400 day moving average, right? So there we go, 200 week divided by 7, right? 200 week moving average. This one's very common to use for bull markets. You can see we kind of just got below it here. In 2017, we tapped it perfectly and then went back up. So just some interesting scenarios, right? Just some interesting scenarios that could potentially happen. Let's go back to cleaning up the chart here. So that is kind of interesting. And the other thing that just kind of makes this cycle a little bit weird is obviously altcoins have not done much of anything. So maybe as I show you Bitcoin dominance here, maybe we also have this thing playing out like maybe we are right, in this area, right? So we're coming down here, maybe Bitcoin dominance drops a little bit lower. And then when Bitcoin starts moving again into the up direction, you can see I got Bitcoin down here, and then we'll see Bitcoin dominance come back up. So maybe we see something like this, come back down here a little bit, sweep that low, maybe come to here. And then when Bitcoin bottoms and starts moving back up, maybe Bitcoin dominance continues going up, and then finally we get that alt season. So it could just be a repeat of this 2019 to 2021 little cycle here. This is very plausible as well for Bitcoin dominance, meaning that actually lately, right, is Bitcoin dominance has been kind of dropping to staying steady. If I put on the bull market support band, which is this pack of moving averages, we're actually below this now, showing kind of weakness for Bitcoin dominance. And it's like right now it's kind of back testing this support that we've broken down from, right? We can even just redraw this a little bit. If we kind of just go through the daily close to the lowest daily close, you can see that we're like kind of barely holding this right now, and we could be dumping now into. So Bitcoin dominance dumping would be good. Altcoins have been so sold off that I think it's kind of time that we have some sort of counter trend rally. And again, that kind of, if we are like right here, maybe we see that run back up into the 85,000s, potentially even 90,000. I think we'll see this. Now, today it's closed, stock market's closed. So that's, it's President's Day, so no stock market today. But crypto stocks, you can see, had a really amazing Friday, right? So a lot of these were up a lot. Coinbase up almost 20%, which was pretty insane. A lot of these doing very well. IREN, Riot, even BMNR, trying to move back up against some of these moving averages. So we'll see what happens, and another just kind of interesting fact, I talked about this in a video recently, but WGMI, which is kind of like the Bitcoin miners against Bitcoin, is quite interesting because it's looking like it's trying to make a new all-time high here, right? So it looks like we've kind of broken out of this descending channel here, and it looks like we're trying to move up to a new high. That's on the monthly. If you go to the daily, this is what we got going on. I already got it drawn here, so here we go. If you draw it like this, you can see we've kind of broken up, and it looks like we're really trying to move back up. So kind of interesting. We'll see what happens with the Bitcoin miners. Silver and platinum, what did they do recently here? They're still kind of looking like they're showing a little bit of weakness. Silver, gold. So they do look like they're showing some weakness there. Another one we can look at is, where do I have that? Where do I have that? We'll go over here. Bitcoin divided by gold. This one's interesting. And I posted a while ago on X. I said, look at Bitcoin versus silver. Are we going to bottom at the same exact spot we bottomed? And look at this right here. I mean, it's almost like to the T. We bottomed in the same exact spot we did in 2022. So we could literally see something very similar. Now, this is this right here. Boom, the bottom against silver, and then a move up. Again, we could just do a bars pattern just kind of for fun and just to see where that would take us, right? So if this was kind of like the top here, and then we'd have to stretch this a little bit. Whoa, what's going on here, guys? What is that? What is that? What's happening? What? Okay, that's not working very well. Anyways, we could see something where, we have this nice little orderly walk back up and maybe even, break back up and make a new all-time high. We did make a new all-time high here. You can see that we did make a new all-time high. It wasn't by anything, massive, but this is kind of just interesting because it is literally the exact same spot that we bottomed last time. And basically from there, it was up only, really. I mean, look at that. It's basically up only until the president came in. Literally until the day the president came in, which was pretty much the start of the bear market, in my opinion, for almost everything. So Bitcoin against gold, you have something kind of similar. Are we at any sort of support? Maybe if we draw something like this, we're kind of flirting with some support. If we draw it this way, we've already, definitely lost that support, but kind of just interesting against the metals, right? Because if you chart everything against the US dollar, everything goes up. But if you do it against gold or silver, some other, hard assets, kind of like Bitcoin's kind of like an energy store. And these are kind of like a store of, work and mining, etc. So I don't know, just kind of interesting. What else should we look at? Let's see. Let's look at like others. Let's look at total 3 ES. So this is market cap, excluding stable coins. If we look at others too, you can see we're kind of just at this local support that we hit over here in 2021. Same exact thing. We've hit this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, right? So there's a lot of support at this area here. We had this kind of head and shoulders that pretty much played out. So we'll see kind of what happens here with the total market. So here's total 3 ES. This is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, ETH, and stable coins. So this is a good one for basically all altcoins, and that's what we see, right? We see we're kind of at historical support that we've kind of bottomed at multiple times. We've tapped it. We could continue to come down and flirt with it. Again, my base case is that we still continue to go down, but I think, we're a majority out of the water in terms of the biggest drop is kind of already complete. So if we go back to, I'm thinking that we're still a majority of the way through this here. Let me go to this cleaner chart. We've already seen a 52% drop, and I'm still thinking maybe we see like a 70% drop max, which would put us at like 37K. Now, again, that doesn't have to We don't have to hit that, but we've been getting lower and lower in these, right? So this last one was 77. I think the time before that was like a 80 something, 85, right? So it's like going down by like almost, 7 to 10% every single time. So if that continues, we're going to see a 70%. If history just continues to play out, again, that's going to put us at about 37, 38K. Which is totally plausible. Now, again, there should be some sort of a counter trend rally, and I think we are right now doing that because we're starting to bottom here. We have this big weekly candle down. We have this little tiny weekly candle and an even smaller weekly candle. Obviously, we just opened. Oh my God, sorry. Wow. So we'll see what happens here. I think we're going to bottom here soon. We're going to start moving back up, and that's going to be pretty much it for the video. If you want to do any leverage trading, if you want to purchase any crypto, I have an affiliate link below for Bitunix, my favorite exchange. You can leverage trade all sorts of different things. Be careful if you leverage trade, please. But you can also just buy spot very cheap. You can even do no KYC and sign up really quick in like 5 seconds with just an email. So feel free to use that. You can get your Litecoin, Bitcoin, whatever you want, and that's it for the video. You get a lot cheaper fees than Coinbase, but if you trust Coinbase more, I have an affiliate link for Coinbase as well. That's it. Have a great day. See you guys.